I just can't understand why anybody will wake up and say that we're killing people when we're actually not doing the same. And guess what? Where the Giwa barracks you were talking about, we have all the humanitarian agencies working there. You have the UN working, local and international organizations are working. Are we saying they are complicit? There is nothing we're doing in the back. So if they don't say it, which means Amnesty International is equal, and Amnesty is equally there. So which means they're equally accusing all these other organizations of being complicit.
Correct. So just to be clear, you would be prepared to go to the ICJ in The Hague and answer these accusations?
We're not scared of anything because we don't have anything of such.
We've seen Boko Haram regroup and regroup and regroup. What is your answer to that? That you have in some way fed the insurgents?
The problem is that I think we've talked to the international community. Let's find out the funding. When they started surrendering, by the time we left, so as we speak, we have over 120,000 that have surrendered.
Wow.
Most of them, when you find them, they are coming with hard currencies. How did they get them? How are they funded? How did they get the training? How did they get the equipment?
What is your suspicion?
Well, maybe an international conspiracy, you don't know. Who knows? How are they be able to sustain themselves for 15 years? That is one question I think everybody should ask himself. For Nigeria to be able to hold them, and you go to Nigeria, everything seems to be working well.
You must have an idea. I mean, let's not talk about international conspiracy theories. Let's give some hard facts.
Well, I just leave it at that. I'm sure they know, and I'm sure everybody knows that these are the challenges we're facing, that needs to be addressed. So the UN need to come in to ensure that, because we need to trace the funding. How are they sustaining themselves for 15 years?
What does the UN coming in mean? What does that look like?
Track the funding. It's international flow. We don't have control over that.
Whose interest is it to see Nigeria destabilized?
Answer.
Well, I don't know. You don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, so in Nigeria, all the technology when we know, our generation now, when we know, any Yahoo boy will get $10,000. EFCC no. If they know the answer, you don't know just the answer. Because you be small cats. So they get those with the target. Any G boy, whether they pick $10,000, EFCC know you. They never just get your time. That is where we get tech savvy. But in the same country, Boko Haram will be a Boki. We're not the tech savvy like me. He's having access to thousands, if not millions of dollars. And we never be track the funds. We never be find out who they fund them. Is that what Nigerian government is trying to tell me? And I'm supposed to believe that. In this country, we are having hundreds of thousands of these people surrender and they are getting amnesty. Meanwhile, people they thief foul, they sentence them to life imprisonment inside this country. And you are expecting us to believe, say government don't know what's happening there. It get waiting that they find without their book. The question the man asks you, who stands to gain from the chaos in Nigeria? Maybe we should ask our governors of these states. Because once there's chaos in your state as a governor, you will get more security votes. UN will bring money and you're in charge of the government. So many funds are coming to you. So we should start asking our governors, are you sure that this chaos in those states are not favoring you? Because this thing have the hand of government written all over it. When you will see the Aboki, they said the Boko Haram so-called branded so, when they abduct people, they do all this so, they not be like we don't see 100,000 before. But you will hear that they kidnap somebody and ransom is 50 million, 60 million. Who is the money going to? Just now, Buhari administration saying they stop Naira from circulation because when they abduct somebody, they want the payments in cash. Politicians fight central bank. Who really stands to gain from the chaos in Nigeria? Where are these people seeing this money that they are using to sustain themselves for 15 years? This is a question that needs to be answered. And I'm sure that Nigerian government knows the answer. They don't just want to tell us.